Beloved child of God, hear this now. Archangel Michael speaks with authority, and God's voice thunders through this message. Congratulations, your blessing has arrived. Heaven commands you not to delay, not to question, not to hesitate, but to receive it. You have prayed, you have cried, you have waited through nights of silence. But the silence was never empty. It was preparation, and now, at this appointed time, God says, it is released. Do not doubt, do not shrink back, do not dismiss this word, because this is not a suggestion, this is not a possibility, this is heaven's decree over your life. The blessing has come, the door has opened, the breakthrough has been commanded into your timeline. Archangel Michael declares, lift your head, child of heaven. The struggle is not your portion any longer. What was blocked has been unlocked. What was delayed has been accelerated. What was hidden has been revealed. Right now, type your angel number in the comments as a declaration of faith. Write it boldly, 1111 333 777 9999, whatever heaven has been showing you. Because when you type it, you are agreeing with this prophetic moment. Like this video to seal it, share this word with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you never miss another divine confirmation. God says, you thought you were overlooked, but I was watching. You thought you were forgotten, but I remembered. You thought the blessing was for others, but not for you. But heaven has your name written on this release. And I, Michael the Archangel, stand guard over the gates of your promise. No thief, no enemy, no delay can steal what God has ordered into your life now. Beloved, do you feel it? That shift in your spirit is not imagination. That sudden peace washing over you is not random. It is the signal of arrival. Heaven is confirming to you even now, but listen, God says there is more. What you see right now is only the first drop of a mighty outpouring. You will be astonished at how suddenly, how completely, how overwhelmingly this blessing multiplies. Stay to the end of this message, because I will reveal the deeper command heaven has spoken concerning your family, your finances, and your future. Sweet soul, heaven is urgent about this. Stop speaking words of lack. Stop rehearsing the pain of the past. Every time you say, nothing ever works out for me, you delay the blessing. But when you say, I receive, when you comment it below, when you declare it in your spirit, you pull the blessing from the invisible into the visible. So right now type, I receive my blessing, and let heaven record your faith. God says, your blessing is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is not shaky. It is established, rooted, sealed in eternity. What comes now will not slip from your hands. This blessing will not be stolen, because I have assigned my angels to surround it. I, Michael, declare, the storm you survived was proof of your endurance. The attacks you overcame were proof of your strength. The nights you endured were proof of your faith. And now, your proof becomes your prize. Beloved child, can you believe this? You were not fighting for nothing. You were not waiting for nothing. You were not holding on in vain. God says, every tear was counted. Every prayer was stored. Every act of faith was written. And now, the reward is poured out. Heaven commands you to stop living like you are empty. Heaven commands you to stop walking like you are rejected. Heaven commands you to stop carrying yourself like a victim. Because the truth has shifted. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are highly favored. Like this video if you feel this word striking your heart. Comment, I am chosen, to align yourself with heaven's truth. And if you feel led, support this channel through super thanks as a prophetic act of sowing into your own breakthrough. Because what you honor, heaven multiplies back into your life. Listen carefully, for God is speaking deeper now. God says the blessing is not only about what you receive, but about who you become. This blessing is shaping you into a vessel of glory, a testimony that cannot be denied. Others will look at you and know it was only God. And there is a holy warning here. Do not hide this testimony. Do not bury the blessing in silence. Share what heaven has done. For when you testify, more blessings follow. The word of your testimony unlocks doors not only for you, but for those around you. Archangel Michael declares, This is not just your blessing. It is a family blessing. It is a bloodline shift. What held your family in cycles of pain is breaking now. Generational chains are shattering. The curse ends with you. The blessing multiplies through you. Beloved, heaven says, you will see joy return to your household. You will see laughter replace silence. You will see provision where there was a lack. And you will see reconciliation where there was division. And here is the cliffhanger heaven is revealing. Listen closely. God says, this is not the last blessing. This is only the beginning. Before the end of this year, another door will open and it will shock you. You will say, how could this be? So soon, so sudden? But I delight in surprising you, so stay expectant. Stay ready. Do not step back into old patterns. Do not speak words of fear. Do not doubt what is already happening. Beloved, type, I believe, in the comments if your spirit receives this. Because when you declare it, you join your voice with heaven's voice. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations, precious soul. You have entered a season of answered prayer. Walk in it boldly, receive it fully, testify of it loudly. For this is the command of heaven and no power can reverse it. God says, my child, it is done. Like this video now, subscribe to receive daily confirmations and share it with someone whose blessing is also on the way. And if you feel this word burning in your spirit, honor it with a super thanks, because what you release in faith returns multiplied. Congratulations, your blessing has arrived. Heaven commands you to receive it, and so it is. Amen. Beloved child, heaven says again, you have stepped into a divine crossing, and nothing will pull you backward. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, and the enemies that chased you yesterday are collapsing in defeat today. God says, I have commanded the Red Sea to part before you, and though you walk through storms and shadows, you are now stepping into dry ground where miracles manifest suddenly. Listen carefully. The shift is permanent. The blessing is not here to tease you, not here to vanish, not here to be delayed again. The blessing has been sealed with heaven's stamp. God says, what I have given no one can cancel, no power can erase, no darkness can swallow. You are walking into irreversible favor. You thought your tears went unnoticed, but each tear was a seed, and now the harvest is breaking through the soil of your life. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations, heaven rejoices with you, because what was blocked for years has just been unlocked. Beloved, can you feel the urgency in the spirit? God says, do not delay your agreement. When I command the blessing, it must be received, not resisted. When I open the door, it must be walked through, not feared. When I release the promise, it must be claimed, not doubted. Type it now in the comments. I receive my blessing without delay. Seal it by faith. Like this video to align with heaven's decree. Share it with someone else whose waiting season is ending. And subscribe now so you remain connected to the daily flow of confirmations that will guide you through the open door. Beloved soul, this is more than provision. It is positioning. God says, I am not just filling your hands, I am shifting your steps. I am not just sending resources, I am aligning relationships. I am not just bringing breakthrough, I am restoring identity. This blessing is a total reordering of your story. And here is the mystery. What you thought was small will multiply before your very eyes. Archangel Michael declares, the seed of blessing you now hold is a gateway. From this one blessing will come waves of increase. From this one answered prayer will come 10 more fulfilled. From this one door will come a hallway of divine opportunities. Do not underestimate it. Do not downplay it. Heaven says, call it what it is, a miracle. Precious soul, you endured the wilderness, and heaven watched how you carried yourself when nothing seemed to change. God says, your patience was not wasted, your faith was not ignored, your resilience was not unseen. Now you will see the fruit of what you carried silently. You prayed in private, now you will celebrate in public. You wept in the dark, now you will laugh in the light. You thought the enemy had the last word. But God says, I have written the final chapter, and it is victory. Archangel Michael declares, this blessing is not fragile. It cannot be taken away. because it has been delivered by heaven's hand. You will not lose it as you lost in the past. You will not see it crumble like old promises. You will not be abandoned midway. This is completion. This is fulfillment. This is heaven's stamp of approval. Beloved, say aloud even now, I will not lose what God has given me. Type it boldly in the comments, so it is sealed. Because when you declare it, you break the voice of fear that says, it's too good to be true. God says, it is not too good to be true. It is good because I am true. Sweet soul, heaven says, the enemy tried to trick you into believing delay was denial, but delay was training, delay was sharpening, delay was equipping. Now you will see why it was not wasted time. It was preparation time. And here is a divine whisper. Your blessing has a name on it. It is not general. It is not random. It is not scattered. It is personalized. Heaven knows your name and heaven wrote it upon this miracle. Archangel Michael says, the blessing will fit you like a garment designed only for you. No one else can wear it. No one else can steal it. No one else can claim it. This is why the blessing is secure. It was not meant for another. It was meant for you. Beloved, heaven is also revealing this. Your blessing is arriving with acceleration. God says, what you thought would take years, I will accomplish in days. What you thought was impossible by human effort, I will complete by divine command. What you thought was lost forever, I will restore better than before. Prepare yourself. Do not shrink when doors swing wide. Do not step back when opportunities flood in. Archangel Michael declares, courage will be your portion. Confidence will clothe you. Faith will carry you. Beloved, I must warn you. Do not sabotage the blessing by clinging to the past. God says, do not compare the new to the old. Do not measure tomorrow by yesterday's pain. Do not insult the gift by doubting its permanence. Walk in it boldly. Type it now in the comments. I will not sabotage my blessing. Say it again until it sinks into your spirit, because heaven commands you to receive, not resist. And here comes a deeper revelation. Listen closely. God says, this blessing is the trigger. Once you receive this, a chain reaction begins. Angels are already lined up with the next wave. Destiny is already aligning. The clock of heaven is ticking louder now, moving you into appointments that cannot be cancelled. Beloved, imagine dominoes falling one after the other. This is how your blessings will arrive. One breakthrough will tip into the next. One miracle will activate another. One open door will lead into corridors of favor. Archangel Michael says, it will feel unstoppable, because it is unstoppable. Heaven has commanded momentum. Do you feel the urgency in your heart right now? That is the Spirit of God confirming to you that this is not a distant word. It is happening now. Beloved, heaven says, you will see visible signs within days. Watch for sudden calls, sudden messages, sudden opportunities. They are not coincidences. They are heaven's delivery. So stay awake, stay expectant. Keep your oil ready like the wise virgins, because the bridegroom of blessing is arriving sooner than you think. Precious soul, I urge you, write in the comments right now, I am ready for sudden blessings. Like this video to agree with heaven's speed. Share it so someone else will not miss their sudden moment. And if you feel heaven tugging at your heart, honor this word with a super thanks. Because what you sow in faith, heaven multiplies in miracles. God says, my child, your story is about to shock even you. You will look back at these very days and say, this was the turning point. This was the shift. This was the moment heaven remembered me. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations, your blessing has arrived, and more is rushing behind it. Beloved child, Archangel Michael speaks with fire in his voice and love in his heart. Do not underestimate what is unfolding around you right now. You may think you are only hearing words, but in the spirit, chains are snapping. In the unseen, gates are opening. God says, even as you listen to this word, miracles are rushing towards you, and your spirit is being aligned to carry what I have released. Precious one, heaven commands you to stay awake and alert. Do not return to sleep. Do not live as though nothing has changed. Everything has changed. The blessing has arrived. The decree has been signed. The shift has been sealed. God says, I have already moved. Now move with me. And beloved, hear this carefully. Heaven says, your alignment matters. This is not the hour to entertain doubt. This is not the moment to rehearse your failures. This is the time to speak what heaven speaks. Type it now in the comments. My mouth agrees with heaven. Declare it, because what you agree with shapes what you carry. When you declare life, you create room for life. When you declare lack, you give power to the void. God says, choose your agreement. Archangel Michael declares, heaven has chosen you for overflow. Your cup will not be half filled, it will run over. You will not only have enough for yourself, you will carry enough to bless others. This is why God says, stop calling yourself small. Stop calling yourself forgotten. Stop calling yourself unworthy. Begin to speak, I am blessed. I am chosen. I am favored. Sweet soul, heaven whispers. Every time you declare, you unlock. Do not remain silent. Do not keep this word only in your heart. Speak it aloud, write it down, and comment it here so that your faith leaves a record in heaven's book. Beloved, type boldly now, I am walking in my blessing. Do you see what is happening, child? The Spirit of God is stirring your faith. Archangel Michael says, the more you respond, the more you draw from the well of heaven. The more you declare, the more you activate. Do not be a silent listener, be a prophetic participant. Heaven is not asking you to be passive. Heaven is commanding you to engage. And here is the deeper mystery God is revealing now. This blessing is carrying not only resources, but restoration. God says, I am restoring what was stolen from your childhood. I am restoring the dignity stripped from your name. I am restoring the years the locusts ate. I am restoring the opportunities that slipped through your fingers. Archangel Michael declares, restoration is not coming piece by piece, but wave upon wave, and it will leave you stronger than before. Beloved, you must believe this. Restoration is a form of blessing. Do not look only for what is new. Watch for what is being returned. Watch for what is being rebuilt. Watch for what is being revived. Type in the comments as a seal of faith, my restoration has arrived. God says, I am not just giving you back what was lost, I am upgrading it. What left your life will return in a higher form, purified by the fire, multiplied by my hand. This is why you cannot mourn what you lost anymore. Stop weeping over doors that shut, because those doors were replaced by gates of abundance. Stop chasing what walked away, because what is walking toward you carries eternal weight of glory. Archangel Michael declares with power, Beloved, you must let go of the old if you want to carry the new. Do not hold on to ashes when heaven is offering you a crown. Beloved soul, comment this now, I exchange ashes for a crown. And as you type it, you will feel the Spirit lift the heavy garment of sorrow off your shoulders. Like this video to seal the release. Share it so another heart can trade grief for joy. Subscribe to remain under the flow of heaven's encouragement daily. And if you feel the Spirit pulling you, sow a super thanks as an act of faith. Because what you release in faith is multiplied by heaven into restoration. Precious one, listen again. God says, this blessing is not fragile, this blessing is fierce. It will not collapse under pressure. It will not be stolen by enemies. It will not fade with time. It will endure, it will grow, it will expand. Archangel Michael declares, the blessing will outlive the storm. The blessing will outlast the battle. The blessing will prove itself real. Do you see the urgency? Heaven says, believe it now, so you do not hesitate when it appears. Beloved, many miss their blessing because they doubt when it arrives. But heaven commands you, do not second guess, do not shrink, do not sabotage. This is your moment to rise. Beloved soul, type this in the comments. I will not miss my blessing. Say it with authority. Declare it as if your life depends on it, because your faith pulls the unseen into the seen. And I, Michael, the Archangel, tell you this. Heaven is rushing to your defense even now. Attacks will fall powerless at your feet. Weapons formed against you will collapse before they strike. God says this blessing is guarded by angels. You will not fight for it. You will walk into it. And here is the holy secret revealed. God says, the blessing has already entered your timeline. It is no longer coming, it is here. What you are waiting for is the manifestation, but the release has already been spoken in heaven. You are simply catching up to what I have finished. Beloved, this means the waiting season is truly over. Heaven says, act like it, walk like it, speak like it, pray like it, celebrate like it. Stop living as though you are waiting. Start living as though you are receiving. Archangel Michael declares. Congratulations, your blessing is here, and your life will never be the same. Beloved child, God says, this is the hour where faith must rise louder than fear. Do not shrink back into silence. Do not cover your light. Do not bury your testimony. Archangel Michael declares, the blessing you are stepping into is not a private gift only. It is a public sign that heaven's hand rests on you. Your life will be proof that God still moves, still answers, still provides, still heals, still delivers. Precious soul, heaven says, your very existence will become a sermon others cannot ignore. Do not underestimate how powerful this moment is. You are not simply a receiver of miracles. You are a carrier of heaven's fire. God says, when I pour out on you, others will feel the overflow. When I bless you, entire families, entire communities, entire generations will taste the fruit. This is why heaven is calling you to respond now. Type in the comments, my blessing carries overflow. Because you are not a container, you are a vessel, and vessels are meant to pour. Archangel Michael declares, do not keep quiet about this blessing. Your silence delays someone else's faith. Your testimony will unlock another soul's courage. Beloved, comment boldly, my testimony is someone's breakthrough. For every time you declare, heaven multiplies the ripple effect of your faith. And listen carefully, God says, do not be afraid of how sudden it will feel. For some of you, within 72 hours signs will begin to appear. For others, within days, opportunities will knock that you thought were long gone. For many, before this year ends, you will hold in your hands what you once only dreamed. The acceleration will shock you. Archangel Michael declares, this blessing will come fast, and it will come fierce. Do not question the speed, embrace it. Precious one, type in the comments, I am ready for sudden blessings. Speak it until your spirit believes it. Like this video to seal your readiness. Share it with someone else whose waiting is ending. Subscribe so you never miss another prophetic confirmation. And if you feel the spirit urging you, sow a super thanks as a symbol of faith. Because what you release in faith, heaven returns multiplied in miracles. God says, your blessing is not just about what enters your hand, it is about what exits your life. Old chains are leaving, old curses are breaking, old cycles are collapsing. The shame that followed your family ends here. The shadow that haunted your name is being burned away. The patterns that stole joy from your house are now shattered. Heaven says, this blessing is a bloodline shift. Beloved, type in the comments right now, the curse ends with me. Declare it as a decree. When you do, angels mark your words as law in the spirit. Archangel Michael declares, from this moment on, what flows in your bloodline will be laughter, not sorrow, abundance, not lack, joy, not despair, blessing, not barrenness. Sweet soul, heaven reveals this mystery. The blessing you now step into is not fragile, but generational. God says, your children's children will feel the ripple of what I am releasing today. This is not just about one answered prayer. This is a new foundation. From here, everything shifts. Do not doubt it. Do not measure it by what your eyes see. Faith must be your anchor. Archangel Michael declares, the enemy will whisper, it's too good to last. Silence that lie immediately. For God says, what I give is eternal, and no one can snatch it away. Beloved, type boldly. What God gives, I will keep. This is your shield against doubt. And now hear this cliffhanger from heaven. God says, the blessing you see today is only the first wave, but a greater wave is forming behind it. Before you can even finish praising for this miracle, another miracle will arrive at your doorstep. You will find yourself saying, I cannot keep up with what heaven is pouring out. That is how abundant my release will be. Beloved, are you ready for this rhythm of miracles? Then write in the comments, I am ready for overflow, because heaven is listening. Your faith is the pen that writes your story in the Spirit. And when you declare it, you align your life with the law of heaven. Precious child, God says, I am rewriting your identity. No longer will you be called rejected, you will be called beloved. No longer will you be called forgotten, you will be called favored. No longer will you be called broken, you will be called whole. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations, heaven has renamed you. Carry the new name boldly, walk in it daily, live it unapologetically. Beloved, type in the comments, my new name is favored. Like this message to seal it. Share it with a friend so they too may walk into their new name. Subscribe, because heaven will keep sending you confirmations through this stream. And honor the word through super thanks, for what you sow in faith expands into your future. Child of God, heaven says, congratulations, your blessing has arrived. Walk in it, speak it, share it, and guard it. It is yours forever. Beloved child, heaven says, do not look back, for the blessing before you is greater than the pain behind you. Archangel Michael declares, the door you cried over is nothing compared to the gates opening before you. The rejection you mourned was protection, and the season of silence was preparation. Now heaven says, congratulations, for your blessing has arrived, and nothing can stop what God has commanded. Sweet soul, hear this clearly. Your blessing is not a maybe, it is a must. God says, my word does not return void. My command does not collapse under time. My decree is eternal. You may have doubted because the wait was long, but heaven whispers, delay is over. Fulfillment is here. Precious one, comment now. My delay is over. Declare it so the heavens record it and the angels enforce it. Like this message is a seal of faith. Share it because someone else's delay is ending too, and subscribe, for daily confirmations will keep you steady as wave after wave of blessing reaches you. Archangel Michael says, you are not stepping into crumbs, you are stepping into fullness. This is not a half blessing. This is not a partial answer. This is complete. Heaven commands you to stretch your faith beyond survival into abundance. God says, stop praying as though I will barely provide. Begin to thank me as though overflow is already in your hands. Beloved, type in the comments, I am walking in overflow. Speak it boldly, for your declaration breaks the spirit of lack and draws the flood of provision closer to your door. And here is a divine mystery. The blessing you carry will draw attention. God says, I will put my glory upon you so strongly that even those who overlooked you will notice. They will say, what happened to them? How did their life change so suddenly? And you will testify, it was the hand of God. Archangel Michael declares, your story will be undeniable evidence of heaven's power. Beloved soul, heaven warns, do not hide this blessing in shame or fear. Do not shrink so others feel comfortable. Shine brightly, for your light will not intimidate the right people. It will inspire them. Precious child, type this as a decree. My light will shine. Because every time you declare it, heaven fans the flame brighter. God says, this blessing is also a weapon. It will silence the lies spoken over you. It will answer the critics who mocked you. It will silence the accuser who said you would never rise. I am clothing you in undeniable favor. No voice can curse what I have blessed. Beloved, type it boldly. No curse can stand against me. And as you do, Archangel Michael and his armies rise to war in your defense, striking down words spoken against you in secret. Sweet one, here is what heaven is revealing now. This blessing is not only provision, it is placement. God says, I am positioning you where no man can move you, opening doors no man can shut, and writing your name in places where it cannot be erased. I am placing you in divine alignments that will carry you farther than effort ever could. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations! This is the season where the right people will find you. The right doors will swing open, and the right opportunities will align perfectly. Beloved, comment this right now. My divine placement has arrived. Do not hesitate, because when you declare it, the Spirit sets alignment in motion. Precious child, heaven says, be careful with your words now more than ever. Do not cancel your blessing with doubt. Do not sabotage your miracle with fear. Speak life, speak faith, speak hope. Archangel Michael warns, your words are seeds. Guard them, for every seed you plant will sprout quickly in this season. So type this with faith. My words plant miracles. And as you do, watch how quickly heaven causes fruit to grow in your life. God says, beloved, rejoice, dance, even if you are still waiting for the physical manifestation. Praise, even if you do not yet see it with your eyes. For your praise accelerates the delivery. Your joy is the magnet for the miracle. Archangel Michael declares, congratulations, your blessing has arrived. The delivery is signed by heaven's hand. The enemy cannot intercept it. It is yours. Beloved soul, type this in the comments to seal the moment. It is mine. I receive it. Like this message as a prophetic agreement, share it with another soul waiting for their confirmation. Subscribe to stay connected to daily words that keep your spirit alive. And honor this prophetic flow with a super thanks.